1st of August 2026.
Yeah.
But after the meeting of the minds between my colleagues for the defense and the colleagues for the state, that is Advocates Sibanda and Advocate Baloyi, we came to an agreement, my lord, that is after I had approached them with a proposal that I was going to withdraw the application in terms of Section 3 of the Law Amendment Act 45 of 1988. That is the admission of the two statements of Mr. Makeleni, the deceased witness, into the record. I'll withdraw this application at this stage and do a separate application, my lord, later on, probably before the accused number 4's defense. So after the meeting of the minds, we then approach His Lordship in chambers, where the agreement was reached that the accused must be requisitioned for their appearance today. Hence,
Okay.
my lord, we are proceeding with the business of the day today. Thank you.
Nizokhumbula ukuthi izolo uma inkantolo iguqa ke bekuvunyelwene ukuthi ke icala lihlehliswa zona ke i31 August kuwona lonyaka esikuwona ke, kodwa ke emuva kokuthi abameli kanye futhi ke nabashushisi bathe bahlangana ke no advocate uMumalo wasesho ke naye ke ukuthi isicelo lesiyana ke ebesenza ke noma beyimisela ukuthi asenze ngofakazi labayana ababili ke okwamanje engazuqhubeka naso, kodwa ke uma isikhathi sesihamba ke mhlambe ngaphambi kokuthi njena ke umsolo wesine ke azofakaza ke kwase kuvunyelwana ukuthi akuhanjwe kuyobona sorry inkosi enkantolo, ilapho ke isinqumo esithathwe khona ke ukuthi ke icala aliqhubekeke namuhla ngoba ke ngasaqhubeki ngalesa sicelo uadvocate uMumalo.
Yeah, thanks. Yes.
Yes, we wish to also appreciate the court staff because they were aware of the 31st.
There was?
I mean, we wish to thank the court staff, the court commandant, because they were aware of the commandant, sorry, of the 31st of August 2026, and in such a short notice, and to the members of correctional service.
Yeah, thanks.
We wish you to thank you, colleagues.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Okay.
Mr. Mngube will then proceed with the business of the day.
Siyaqhubeka ke nomzana uMncube. Yes sir.
Mr. Mapisa, that is my client, when he testified in his defense, is going to tell this court that after we had been at George Koch Hostel in Johannesburg, you then proceeded to your place of abode. That is where he was staying.
Just
From
repeat
George
the
Koch
last part.
Hostel,
Yes,
you
yes.
then proceeded with him and you dropped him at his place of residence.
Okay. Umnumzana uMaphisa ke uma sesifikile ke noma isikhathi sokuthi ke ethula ubufakazi uzotshela lenkantolo ukuthi nathi uma ngabe senisuka eGeorge Koch nahamba ke wafika ke noma ke namdiliza la ahlala khona. Yebo. Yes.
He will tell this court that when he was dropped at his place of residence, that is a corner of Sinclair and Julie Street, it was after 6 p.m. on the 26th of October, 2014.
Uzotshela lenkantolo ke ukuthi ke kwakusemuva ko 6 ntambama uma ke nimdiliza ke la ahlala khona noma ke ekhoneni yesinhle neJulius.
Yebo cha isikhathi angazi kodwa kwakuyizo lezo khathi ntambama kodwa ukuthi uba isikhathi angazi.
As to the exact time, I don't know, but yes, it was around late in the afternoon, around that time.
He will further tell this court that he cannot say, or he does not know what happened after we had departed in the Kumbi with the passengers. That was the last time he met you on the 26th of October, 2014.
Uthi ke kwakuyisikhathi sokugcina ke ehlangana nawe ke ngazi 26 October 2014 ukuthi kwenzekani ke emuva kwalokho futhi nalabo ke abanye ababegibele kulona ke itekisi akazi ukuthi kwenzekani ngabo kodwa kwakukugcina ngalesa sikhathi uma nimdiliza ekubona ngazi 26 October 2014.
Yebo, isikhathi sagcina nangaso isolesa ntambama.
Yes, that was the last time we saw each other. That was now late afternoon.
We will further tell this court that he had sight of your Section 205 cell phone records, that is Exhibit DD5F Roman figure 1 of the record.
Uzosho ke nokuthi ke I section 205 yakho ke eko exhibit DD5F uyibonile noma ube naso ke isikhathi sokuthi ayibheke.
We will further tell this court that he was not with you at the scene where the deceased was. He was not with you at the scene where the deceased was killed on the 26th of October 2014.
Atshele ke noma ke uzotshela ke futhi lenkantolo ukuthi wayengekho ndawonye nawe kwindawo ke yesigameko la umufi ashonela khona nge26 zika October 2014.
Ya vele mina zange ngifike esigamekweni.
Yes, indeed. I never arrived at the scene, or I was never at the scene.
Njengoba kwathiwa nje nganginaye esigamekweni into engekho leyo.
As it was alleged that I was with him and we went to the crime scene, that's something that's not true.
Ngimgcine ntambama mina. Ngakasha ngisho 7. Angazi ngoba nekhathi uda late ntambama.
The last time I was with him was late afternoon. It was before 7, or it was not even 7 yet. It was late in the afternoon. I'm not sure what time it was.
In fact, the Section 205 records support his version that at all material times from the morning of the 26th of October 2014, he was with you.
Futhi ke nayo ke i205 lena ke ihambisana ke nenkulumo yakho ukuthi yebo ke ukusukela ke ekseni ke ngazi 26 October 2014 wayendawonye nawe.
Yebo.
Yes.
He will further tell this court that he had sight of the contact numbers which were saved in your phone, which were handed in before this court as Exhibit SC of the record.
SC.
S, small letter C in brackets of the record.
Uzophinde asho ke ukuthi ke nama contacts ke akhona ke noma ke inumber that save ke kumakhalekhukhwini wakho nazo ke ube naso isikhathi sokuthi ke azibheke futhi ke lobo bufakazi lobo ke noma lelo exhibit lelo ke beku SC la phambi kwenkantolo.
He will tell this court that he had had sight of the cell phone record, that is Exhibit DD5F Roman figure I of the record, on the 26th of October 2014. At 2000 hours 0847, there was an outgoing call lasting 58 seconds to the number ending 357, and the tower was 2G, Holt Street, SGS2.
Can you please repeat the time, only the time?
Yes, on the 26th of October 2014, at 2000 hours 0847 seconds. There was an outgoing call which lasted for about 58 seconds to the number 071 117 5387. I'm reading from page 11 of 184.
Page 11.
at the bottom of the page. That is page 11.
Yeah, I think
Of
yours is
184.
different to the one we have in front of us. Until 2008. I'm on page 15 now. Okay. Oh, the pages are different, sorry, you said. 2008-47.
Yes.
Oh, ours is page
On the
15.
26th of October 2014 at 20:08:47 seconds, there was an outgoing call which lasted 58 seconds to the number 071-117-5387. The tower was 2G Holt Street, SGS2.
26 October 2014 kunocingo ke olwalubuya ke kunumber lena ke 8169 ama seconds awu 58 kule number egcina ngo 5387 itower 2G Holt Street SGS2.
Do you see that call?
Uyayibona?
Yebo ngiyayibona.
Yes, I do see it.
That number, according to your contacts, it is saved as a number belonging to Msindo Zulu. That is index 39 of Exhibit SC.
Inumber lena ke
Of the
kuma contacts
record.
akho isave na njengomlindo Zulu. Sorry Msindo Zulu.
Yes.
Yebo.
Yes. Yes, it does belong to Msindo.
On the same date, the 26th of October 2014, at 2000 hours, 16 minutes, 19 seconds, there was an incoming call which lasted for about 165 seconds to the number 071-117-5387, and the tower was 2G Holt Street, SGS2.
Sisekuzona i-26 October 2014 isikhathi u-2016 nama-seconds awu-19 kunocingo olwangena olwalubuya kule number egcina ngo-5387 itower 2G Holt Street SGS2 nama-seconds awu-165.
That number, it is saved as the number belonging to Msindo Zulu in index 39 of Exhibit S, small letter C in bracket.
La ekusave khona ke ama-number inumber leyana ke isave na njengenumber yakhe Umsindo Zulu.
Yebo.
Yes.
Based on this, Mr. Mapisa will testify that on this time and date, the 26th of October 2014, we had already dropped him at his place, that is at the corner of Julius and Sinclair Street in Johannesburg. He was not with you at the scene.
Azokusho ke umnumzana uMaphisi ukuthi ke ngalilanga leli 26 October 2014 ngaso isikhathi lesi ke esifundwa lana ukuthi ke wayesengasekho ndawonye nawe nanisenimshiyile ke la ahlala khona ekhonini yesinhle kanye nayo iJulius.
Yebo.
Yes.
In fact, together, both of you, when we were not at the scene, you must remember that you were traveling in this Kombi, right? And from Josh Koch Hostel in Johannesburg, you departed on the same day, after 6 on the 26th of October 2014, you dropped him at the corner of Sinclair and Julie Street in Johannesburg. You then left.
Khumbuleka ukuthi ke noma nanihamba nababili ke nasuka eGeorge Koch naningekho kwindawo yesigameko nobabili manisuka khona ke eGeorge Koch la nahamba khona ke nihamba ngalo itekisi leli na kwase nimdiliza ke noma ke nimshiya ke khona ke kuyona ikhona yeSinclair kanye nayo iJulius Street.
Yebo ngoba vele uhlala eJulius. Indlela eGeorge Koch idlule eJulius.
Yes, because he resides in Julius and the route from George Koch it goes to Julius.
Mangendlini medrobheni vele ngidlula khona la hlala khona Julius.
When I go home to the city center, I go past where he resides in Julius.
Yena wasala lapha hlala khona akalala khona kugeza khona.
He remained, or we dropped him there, where he resides, where he sleeps, and where he also takes a bath.
nami ngangiya la ngihlala khona ngigeza khona ngidla khona ngenza yonke into khona.
I was also going to where I'm staying, where I'm eating, where I'm doing everything.
Lapho ngamgcina khona lelo langa ke lelo langa e26.
That's where I last saw him on that day of the 26th.
Yonke lento la kule 205 yami indlela yami naye yangalelo langa.
Everything that is contained here in this section 205, it indicates my route and him on that particular day.
Ukuba sasikwakhumalo le 205 lebe kumele ibhalwe ukuthi enidonsa kwakule eFosloras ngalesi sikhathi ufaka ngasosenzo.
If we were at the Kumalos, then the section 205 would have then picked us up there at the Kumalos in Fosloras at the time of Senzo's death.
Ngoba uyibona nje idonsa lezi ndawo zasedrobheni ingoba sase sibuyele la sihlala khona eJohannesburg.
As you see it picking up or indicating the areas or the places in town, because we were back where we are residing.
Futhi akekho nongakwazi ukuyiphikisa ngoba inana izithombe zami le 205 le. Ehambisana nazo.
And there's no one who can even dispute it, because this section 205 even has my own photos that go with it.
Yebo yonke indawo la ngihambe khona.
Everywhere where I traveled.
So isikhathi thina sasingaso ke drobheni leso.
So that was the time at which we were around town.
He will further testify that the two of you were not at the scene because of the DNA. DNA excluded him from the head which was found at the scene.
You were not because? You were
Because
not
the-
at the scene because?
The DNA which was found on the head excluded him.
Uzophinda athi futhi ke noma tshela inkantolo ukuthi ke nina nobabili ke naningekho kwindawo yesigameko ngoba ke isigqoko lesiyana ke akuzange kutholakale ulibo fuzo phecelezi ke iDNA kusona.
Yebo.
Yes,
Ngoba njengoba eshilo nje umuntu osebenza ngawo amagazi wafundela amagazi.
as the person that went to school for that is now for DNA analysis even said so.
Ene umuntu ongekakwazi futhi ukumphikisa ongazange afundela ibiology yegazi.
And there is no one who can then dispute what that particular person said. Someone who never went to school and studied biology in relation to blood.
Ngoba la muntu wenza umsebenzi wakhe awufundela njengawo wonke umuntu ngoba wenza umsebenzi wakhe.
Because that particular person did his job that he went to school for, just like everybody else is doing their job.
He will further contest the evidence of a single witness, Constable Sizwe Zungu, who testified before this court.
Zophinda futhi ke sakhuluma ngaye ke umsola wesine uMaphisa aphikiseke ubufakazi bakhe uConstable Sizwe Zungu.
Yebo vele sizwe unamanga nje.
Yes, indeed, Sizwe Zungu told lies,
Khohlisa nje inkantolo.
just misled the court.
He will contest the evidence of Constable Sikhumbuzo Sizwe Zungu, a single witness, in all material respects to the effect that, according to his evidence, that is Constable Zungu, that he was with you and your co-accused at Basutwini Hostel on the 26th of October, 2014.
Aphikiseke ubufakazi bakhe uConstable Sizwe Zungu ubufakazi ke obukhuluma ngokuthi ke wayendawonye nawe kanye nabanye abasola laba ke ngazo i26 October 2014 eBasuthu Hostel.
Yebo vele sizwe umuntu amanga.
Yes, indeed, the Sizwe Zungu is a person of lies.
He will further tell this court that it was the first time when he met Constable Sizwe Zungu on the 7th of September 2023, when he testified in these proceedings for the first time.
Uzophinda futhi ke atshele lenkantolo ukuthi ke kwakuyihlandla lokuqala nqa ehlangana noma ke embona uConstable Sizwe Zungu nge7 kaSeptember 2023 ngesikhathi ayethula ngaso ubufakazi okoqala la enkantolo.
Ayi angazi ke kuwena.
With regards to that, I don't know.
He will further testify and contest the evidence of Constable Zungu to the effect that there was a time when you and the person he referred to, as accused number 2 and Constable Zungu, you were in the vehicle Uno, an Uno which was red in color. In fact, on that day, at all material times, you were traveling in a Kombi belonging to Mr. Mkhunu. What is your comment?
Uzophinde futhi ke aphikise inkulumo yakhe uZungu ethi ke kunesikhathi la khona yena Constable Zungu wena umsolwa wesibili nani ndawonye ke nihamba ngeUno eyayibomvu ngombala ngoba ke ngaso sonke isikhathi angithi nani hamba noma ke ushilo kubufakazi bakho ukuthi nani hamba ngekhumbi noma itekisi.
Yebo unjalo sesamatekisi.
Yes, indeed, we were traveling in a taxi.
Yebo futhi azange ngibe vele no accused number 2.
And I was never with accused number 2.
Azange futhi ngibe noZungu.
And I was never with Zungu.
Umuntu enganginayo uMaphisa.
The person that I was with is Mapisa himself.
Lokho okhulunywa uZungu vele kungamanga.
What Zungu said was lies, or were lies.
I'll take you briefly to the evidence as per the transcribed record of the 7th of September 2023 at page 12 of the record. I'll start at line 9 of the proceedings of the 7th of September 2023 at page 12. Mr. Jonas, I'm going to be slow because I don't have the extra. It's just about 5 lines. I'm not going to be long.
5 lies is a lot.
Is it? Okay,
We must have it in front of us.
okay. I'm sorry, Mr. Jonas. That is why I was saying I'm sorry. At line number 9, Mr. Baloyi, and the previous photo on photo 47, the date there, maybe I must inform you that the questions arises from the exhibit, that is exhibit S of the record. So the questions by Mr. Baloyi are referring to what is contained in exhibit S of the record. I'm going to start.
Advocate, lo kazokubuza kona noma lo kakufundela kona manje ngoba bufakazi bange 7 September 2023 kwakuyimibuzo ke Advocate Baloyi ayibuza eqhamuka noma ke eyayibuya kuyona exhibit S ekuyithombe eyiphambi kwenkantolo.
Yebo.
Yes.
So I'll again read from line number 9 of the proceedings of the 7th of September 2023 at page 12. Mr. Baloyi, and the previous photo on page 47, the date there, Mr. Zungu, the 26th of October 2014.
Ubuzwa ke uZungu laphayana ke ngesithombe lesi ke sidlulile idate lapho yesithombe leso aphendule kuZungu athi 26 October 2014.
Mr. Baloyi, and on page 48, do you recognize anyone there on page 48? Mr. Zungu, on page 48, I think it is accused number 3.
Wasebuzwa ke kuyena ke upage 48 ukuthi khona yini ke umuntu lapho amaziyo waphendula ke yena uZungu wathi ngicabanga ke umsolo wesithathu.
Mr. Baloyi, and what was the occasion there as per photo on page 48? Mr. Zungu, I have no idea.
Wasebuzwa ke yena uZungu ukuthi ke kwakuyini ke kwakuhlangenywe ngani lapho kwisithombe leso ke upage 48 waphendula kuZungu wathi cha angazi.
For the ease of reference, Mr. Mngube and Mr. Jonas, I'm going to give you this exhibit, exhibit S of the record.
Okay. Ngikunikeza ke isithombe lesi ukuthi ke sisibone ukuthi nje izinto ke zibelula.
So that is the photo at page 48 where, when asked by my learned colleague Advocate Baloyi as to what was the occasion as per the photo on page 48, the response by Mr. Zungu was to the effect that he had no idea what was the occasion.
47 there. This is 48.
48.
48. mayebuzwa ke lana ukuthi ke kwakuyini kwakuhlangenwe ngani lana ke waphendula ke uZungu wathi cha angazi.
And let us go to page 47 or photo 47 of Exhibit S. You remember that you told this court in your evidence in chief that the occasion when the photo was taken, that is photo 47 and photo 48 of Exhibit S, you were visiting Mngamuza Kumete and Makeke Kanyile. You remember that you told this court in your evidence in chief that the occasion on page 47 and page 48 of Exhibit S of, yes, you were visiting Mngamuza Kumete and Makeke Kanyile.
Uzokhumbula ke ngesikhathi wabuzwa ke ukuthi ke wathi lana ke kule thombe lezi 47 no 48 ukuthi ke wayovakashela lana ke uMncamuza Kumete kanye futhi ke noKhanyile.
Makeke Kanyile.
Hayi uMakhekhe mina ngimazi ngoba isibongo.
I don't know Makeke's surname.
My Lord, I'm sorry, may I approach Mr. Mapisa? Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Mapisa. I'm sorry, my Lord, I seem to mix the surname. Makeke, surname is Ndlela.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
isibongo sika Makeke uNdlela.
Yes.
Yebo ngoba sesila sesekubo uMakhekhe noNgamuza.
Yes, as we were here, we had gone to them, Makeke and Ncamuza,
La isimkhona la ila waqashe khona uMakhekhe.
where we are standing. That is now on the photo itself. That's where Makeke was renting.
Yebo.
Yes.
uNgamuza wangakubo kwaMakhekhe eMtuba.
Ncamuza is from the same area as Makeke in Mtuba.
So ngoba sila sendlini kaMakhekhe.
Now, as we are here, we are at Makeke's house.
Thank you. What do you say about Constable Zungu's response when asked by my learned colleague, Advocate Maloya, about the occasion on photo or page 48 of Exhibit S? He said he does not have any idea, taking into account the fact that he says he was there with you. What should we say about his response?
Uthini ke manje ngempendulo yakhe uConstable Zungu ngesikhathi ebuzwa uyena uAdvocate Baloyi ukuthi ke lana ke kwakuhlangenwe ngani la ku48 wasephendula ke yena ethi akazi uma ngabe ukhumbula ke lokho akusho yena ukuthi ke wayendawonye nawe kodwa ke mangabe ebuzwa uthi akazi ukuthi ke kwakuhlangenwe ngani la.
Angeke azazi ngoba vele wazanga bebikho.
He wouldn't know because indeed he was never there.
Azange nje ngize ngibe naye.
I was never with him.
Ukuba lento ekuthiwa yenze kuba yenzeka ngaleli langa la ecourt ngabe ngithi ke leli langa ngaqala ngalokumazi ngalo.
Uphinde?
Ukuba kuthiwa lento yenzeka ngaleli langa efika la ecourt
Okay.
leli bhokisi ngabe ngithi iyona into yakhuluma ngathi sasinaye lapho.
If what happened on the day that is now he was here in court or when he took to the witness dock, I would then say yes, that is the day on which I was with him.
Ngoba ngangemqala la ebhokisini la ecourt.
Because it was my very first time when he was here in court in the witness dock.
Manje la ngeke azazi ukuthi okwenzakalani ngoba vele azange abebikho.
Now here he would never know or he wouldn't know as to what was the occasion because he was never there.
Nalezi ithomba ekhomba uyikhombe ngoba eziboniswe uGininda.
Even the photos that he pointed them out because they were shown to him by Gininda.
Ngoba ushilo istatement wayesenza noGininda.
Because it did indicate that he made the statement with Gininda,
Istatement sakhe sinezithombe ngeinamba.
and his statement contains photos as well as numbers.
Okusho khona ukuthi uGininda wayelokhethe nje mngani wami nazi inamba nangu bani bani ku photo bani bani.
Which then is a clear indication that Gininda was indicating to him that, my friend, here is so and so in this picture, it's picture number so.
the fact, or you surmise.
Into lena oyisho ngoba uyicabangela noma uyisho ukuthi ngoba iyiqiniso.
uKeninda uyophethe le case.
Kininda is the one that
Yeah,
is
I know that, I know that. I'm
what's
just
that?
asking you a simple question. Are you saying that as a fact, or you're surmising?
ngiyakwazi lokho kodwa nje ngikubuza nje umbuzo olula ukuthi lokho kushoyo ukusho ngoba ukucabangela noma ukusho ngoba kuyiqiniso.
Angicabangela uba ngicabangela ngaba zekho izinamba zelokhuzane zayithombe la estatementini sikaZungu. Kusho ukuthi vele kwenzeka.
I'm not surmising, my lord, but if that was the case, then the numbers would not have been contained in Zungu's statement, which means or proves that indeed it happened.
Ukuba kweyinamba zeyithombe estatementini okusho ukuthi lento le wayikhonjiswa vele.
For the numbers of the photos to be contained in his statement, which is a clear indication that this was shown to him.
Akasi umphenyi waleli cala uZungu.
Zungu is not the investigating officer of this matter,
Kodwa ukhuluma ngeyinamba esedokethini
but he makes mention to numbers that are contained in the docket
ezeyithombe.
of photos,
So kusho khona ukuthi waboniswa
which then indicates that he was shown.
ngoba ngeke vele azi nje inamba ekhanda lakhe engazange abonise ukuthi nazi inamba nazi ithombe nezinamba zazo.
Because he would never, from the top of his head, just know the numbers without him having been shown that here are the photos and here are their respective numbers.
Mr. Mapisa is going to contest the evidence of Constable Zungu when it is his turn to testify in his evidence in chief. We will leave the evidence of Constable Zungu for now.
Okwamanje ke sizobuyeka ubufakazi bakhe uConstable Zungu kodwa ke mase kuyisikhathi sakhe sokuthi azokuthula ubufakazi umnumzana uMaphisa uzophikisana ke nobufakazi bakhe uConstable Zungu.
But his emphasis is going to testify in his defense that he was never in possession of a 9mm pistol on the 26th of October 2014.
Kodwa ke kuloko azogqila kukona ke kubufakazi bakhe azobethula ukuthi ke yena akaze nge26 zika October 2014 aphathe i9mm pistol.
Yebo.
Yes,
Anginayo azange ngibone phethe isithombe.
I was with him. I never saw him in possession of a firearm.
On that note, he's going to testify and tell this court that on the 26th of October 2014, he never saw you in possession of a 9mm pistol.
Kona lokho uzothi ke uma ethula ubufakazi bakhe ke atshele lenkantolo ukuthi ke ngalo lelo ngalo akazange akubone uphethe isibhamu ekuyi9mm pistol.
Yebo, anginayo futhi azange ngiphathe isibhamu futhi phambi kwakhe azange abone futhi ngiphethe isibhamu.
Yes, I was with him. He never saw me carrying a firearm in his presence or in front of him, and I was never in possession of a firearm.
He will further testify, Mr. Mngube, that on the 26th of October 2014, you did not jointly possess a firearm.
Uzophinda futhi ke atshele lenkantolo ukuthi ke ngazo i26 zika October 2014 akuzange kwenzeke ke ukuthi ke nibe nesibhamu okanye noma ke niphathe isibhamu ngokuhlanganyela.
With your co-accused as per the which is the subject matter of count number 4 and 5, which relates to ammunition of the indictment. You will testify that you did not jointly possess a firearm, a 9mm pistol, which is the subject matter of counts 4 and 5 of the indictment, jointly with your co-accused before this court.
Nokuthi ke nanjengoba ke kuyinsolo ke noma ke uma ngabe kufunda insolo ke kwicala lesine kanye futhi ke nelesihlanu ila ekhulunywa khona ke ngesibhamu khona ukuthi ke anikaze wena ke kanye futhi nabanye abasolwa ukuthi ke nibe nesibhamu leso sibhamu leso ke insolo zithi ke nani naso noma nani siphethe ngokuhlanganyela.
Yebo, into engekho vele le.
Yes, that's something that doesn't exist.
In relation to the communication which was analyzed by Lieutenant Kenneth House, as per Exhibit DD5, capital letter B of the record, he says the following. At 8.2.4 of that exhibit, he concedes the following. That using his number 071-395-3801, he was in contact with Muzga Ukulelo Stemba, Sibiya accused number 1, in the number 079-379-0137. 14 times. There were 12 outgoing calls and 2 call forwards.
Concede.
He was in contact with Mr. Sibiya, accused number 1.
Kubufakazi bakhe ke uma seyiphendulela yena ke umnumzana uMaphisa kubufakazi obethulwa ke uLieutenant Colonel Khosi mayelana ke nokuxhumana zosho ke nomzovuma ke yena umnumzana uMaphisa ukuthi ke ngenamba yakhe u071 395 3801 impela waxhumana ke amahlandla awu14 ishumi nesine kanye naye umsolo woqala umuzi kaUkhulelwa Sibiya kwinamba 079 379 0137.
He will deny that using his number 071 395 3801, he was in contact with Fisogu Tlantuli, accused number 5, in the number 071 595 1239. 127 times, 125 outgoing calls, and 2 SMSs.
Aphikiseke inkulumo ethi yena ke uMaphisa ngenamba yakhe u071 395 3801 waxhumana nomsolwa wesihlanu uFisokuhle Ntuli kwinamba u071 595 1239 amahlandla awu127.
He will tell this court that when he was in contact or in communication with that number ending 1239, 127 times with 125 outgoing calls and 2 SMSs, he was in contact with Lungisani Ndwandwe.
Azokutshela lenkantolo ke ukuthi ke ngesikhathi yena ke exhumana nayo inamba leyana u071 595 1239 lamahlandla awu127 ekhulunywa ngawo ukuthi lapha yana ke wayexhumana no Lungisani Ndwandwe.
He will further testify that he admits that using his number 071 395 3801, he was in contact with you, Mr. Mncube, on the number 082 956 3220, 48 times with 20 outgoing calls, 25 call forward, and 3 SMSs.
Akunye azokuvuma ke futhi ukuthi ke uzovumelana nako ke ukuthi waye esebenzisa inamba yakhe u071 395 3801 waxhumana nawe nomzana uMncube amahlandla awu48 kwinamba eku082 956 3220.
Yebo.
Yes,
Kodwa silungiseke lento akusiya eyango 2014.
but let's correct it. This was not in 2014.
Why is it dlulile kudala 2014?
This was way past 2014.
My Lord, may I ask for the courts and agents to approach Mr. Maphisa and find out if there's any issues that are left out.
Yeah, fine.
Thank you. Thank you, my lord, for the court's indulgence. Thank you, Mr. Mnuba. I have no further questions.
Ngiyabonga Mnumzane Mncube.